top trio with Polanco, Evans, and Canete. They've been some of the most dangerous players, including Facundo Canete, who was the player of the month of August. Roy Lassiter, he's been sticking with Alex Sutton all the way through. 25 of 26 matches have put number 0 in between the pipes. And with the way that the defense and the offense have been clicking on both sides, Roy Lassiter told us that he believes that Carolina is just starting to hit their stride, and if they want to make a playoff push, they'll have to continue to extend that momentum going into today's match against Huntsville City FC, where Chris O'Neill, he's in his second month of leading the squad. They're going with a very unusual formation with 4 tacklers up front with the 2 midfielders. We've seen Brian Dowd take the net the last couple of matches. As we await the starting whistle here at Truist Point in High Point, North Carolina. We are started here in MLS Next Pro on this Sunday afternoon. My name is Ryan Lee. Thank you so much for joining us here on Apple TV with us. Carolina retreating, trying to get rid of it as Juan Pablo Rodriguez. He chips it up towards center pitch. Or it's a quick twirl there for Canete. Nice chip there for Canete. He's got a man on that wide side. This is a quick tussle there, and we just saw Huntsville get a set piece in the Carolina half. Now, Carolina could potentially have a chance to return the favor with Christian Gregoire making his way back to his feet. Josiah Park making his second verdict in the dangerous situation with Josh Lampkins and Patrick Casey, the official assistant referees, with Joe Surgeon, our 4th official. As we're just over a dozen minutes in. An opportunity for Jake Evans to set something up. We saw Huntsville number 10, Ali Wright, on the last set piece. What can Evans do? Evans, low ball, rebound, scores! Juan Pablo Rodriguez, off of the set piece, gets his first goal in Next Pro. Things bounce your way, and it's just... New things have been coming for Carolina Core as well, as they recently announced their first friendly against international competition, taking on Cruz Azul's U23 squad midway into October. Who knows how those plans might be stalled because of a potential playoff run. Rubens Pacias from distance, off of the bar and out. Second chance in the box. It's a quick tussle and cleared by Carolina. Huntsville wanted a whistle. They won't get it. Polanco chasing after Applewhite, and it comes back for Ben Martino. That was probably the first shot on net for Huntsville, one of their first true opportunities. Carolina on their first couple of opportunities buried one about 10 minutes ago. Pacias tries to cut inside, skims the goal line and just goes across the goal line, never made its way through, comes out the other end, out of play. Decision between Atlanta United and Huntsville. It was their only win in their last 4, where the other 3 have resulted in losses. Huntsville and Will Perkins gallops up ahead with Rubens Pacias to give it to Wright. Pacias to center for the return feed. Yearwood wants to slide it through. Second chance, Rubens Pacias! Great save by Sutton. This is some of the danger that Rubens Pacias can possess. He just found that soft spot right in the middle of that 18-yard line. Lets that one really go for it, but Alex Sutton was able to get the touch over, so this will provide the first corner for Huntsville. first corner of their match for either side, as Ollie Wright gets ready to send this one off. Wright, the in-swinger, headed on by Pasias. He's well wide. Goal kick for Sutton. Another look here as Rubens Pasias. We mentioned how well he's played so far this season. It was Wright for Pasias, for a couple of guys who have been around the block professionally. Ollie Wright spending 2 years in the USL Championship before making his way to USL Next Pro. Before making his way to MLS Next Pro, with Rubens Pasias spending the last 3 seasons in the Canadian Premier League. Tussle on the far side as Evans finds Diaz. Diaz into the area, wants Polanco! Strikeout there for David Polanco as Huntsville takes over. Jonathan Perez turns on the engines as a wide open Rubens Pasias awaiting his numbers going forward. Ethan O'Brien steps into it with Perez. Perez on the left foot, blocked in front by JP Rodriguez. Right towards the area, wants a Jago, but that got clipped by Covey, comes out for a corner. Ollie Wright, he's been so good at distributing the ball. He's second on the team in assists. He wanted to give Forster Jago a try to get goal number 8, but it got disrupted by the 6'3" Frenchman, Ibrahim Covey. It's the second corner for Huntsville. Wright, back post, had it down, and it just bounced its way towards Alex Sutton. Forster Jago on the receiving end, as we're 2 minutes through of 4. Out of bounds, so Jones will chuck it right at the halfway line. Yearwood couldn't get past and makes his way for Evans. Carlos Diaz sends it out wide. Wants Polanco in the area. Met the other 15 in the area with Apanonu. Pasias with a strip. Polanco wants to recover. Tackle made there by Carolina, but it goes straight to the feet of Forster Jago. Ollie Wright, he's pickpocketed from behind. And it's back in Carolina's direction. 3 minutes gone of 4 in stoppage. Carolina looking to make their way into the playoffs. If the result holds, they are in. Huntsville with losses in 3 of 4. They want to finish the season off strong. Rodriguez scored the opening goal. Has to escape Perez. Sutton will send that one away. Apanonu. So you saw with the absence of Applewhite, you've got Isaiah Jones going out wide with Sangwa occupying the center with Apanonu. When to start the game off, it was Applewhite at center. Luis Lugo, you can see him staying outside the center area as David Polanco gets things started for half number 2. Carolina Core in the orange and green. Huntsville, all blue. Jake Evans stands alongside Santiago Cambindo for a chance for Carolina to double. Evans goes low. Cambindo up top takes a block off of Ollie Wright. Cambindo wanted a handball, so it went off of Wright's elbow. Still alive, Rodriguez Sliding across for Lugo. Lugo from a wide angle. Calls for a handball, and it will be. Penalty coming up against Huntsville. Carolina Core to take. And a yellow card for Sangwa after some of the reactions afterward. What a disastrous 2.5 minutes for Huntsville. As you can see, that arm was out ever so slightly from Ethan O'Brien on the attempted cross from Luis Lugo. And that will be enough to draw a penalty. Sangwa had some words after. And that is going to be yellows in about 2.5 minutes. So Jones got the yellow card from earlier. O'Brien with the hand to get the penalty. And another yellow card afterward for some discussions afterward with Carolina already up by 1, 10 minutes into the second half. Ibrahim Covey ready to take. They're missing Facundo Canete, who went 5 of 6 in the regular season from the spot, so they'll go to their center back from France, Ibrahim Covey. Spent the last 3 seasons in Spain. In his 24th match, has 2 goals in this season, both of them coming from the dot. Does he have a third to give Carolina a 2-goal lead? 2-0, Ibrahim Covey. The third PK try for Covey. The third time is a charm. 2-0 for Carolina. And they have continued to pile on for Huntsville. The penalty from O'Brien for some pressure, as Carolina does here off of the defensive feed. Slips through top of the box as that one goes right to the hands of Ben Martino. Charles Alenga wanted to give it a go, but Martino was there all the way through. Martino to send it off as Huntsville continued to make their way up. Setting attempt for Tropiano, who lays it all the way back for Dominic Gasso. Quick little flick on. Perkins wants Ethan O'Brien. Back heel attempt for Bolaños. 2 orange jerseys in the way. Way to cut him off. That was Charles Alenga and Ibrahim Covey. That was actually Covey and Gregoire, pardon. Evans, Lugo, Evans, back post. Still alive, juggled around, only blue jerseys there, recovered by Lugo, gives it a swing, up in the air. Just outside the area, Evans settles for Cambindo. Cambindo resets, reloads. Wanted Lugo, out of play from Sangwa. Perkins rather, throw in. Carolina Core. Nice slip through. As it opens up some space, another takedown. Perkins and Huntsville just trying to make something go in this last couple of seconds of regulation. Tropiano on the reception, tries to go across. Bolaños, he was quickly tangled up there by Jathan Juarez. As Carolina Core FC, they now have wins in 7 of 8. And they are in the playoff picture with 1 game to go in the regular season.